Let's touch on this very lightly.
Only what the mainstream media has been feeding me, as far as the jury being completely replaced, a lot of the video or audio from the video recordings coming out, as far as consent being given and whatnot. Here's what I'll tell you, and I know you're asking my opinion on this, so I'm going to give it to you. Regardless of what happens, and I think these players will be found not guilty. They'll be exonerated on all charges. I don't think that's going to save any of their hockey careers. What I think you're going to see is a lot of these guys be able to go on and play hockey, but it'll be overseas. It'll be over in the KHL. It'll be over in the Swiss League. It'll be over in the Finnish League, in the Swedish League, in the Austrian League. I don't think it's going to be like the Trevor Bauer situation. You're going to see a lot of talented guys, unfortunately, go by the wayside because teams are not willing to put up with the baggage that comes along with that lawsuit.
We talked about it earlier in the fall, and I agree with everything you're saying. The evidence is speaking truth, though. I mean, the evidence speaks 1,000 words. The fact that they had the video they had the video post. Is this cool? Do you consent? Yes. Hockey Canada finds out after she went to them, and then she takes a nice little settlement. She sits on it for a couple of years. She comes back. Oh, ran out of money. I have something to complain about now. And the fact that, they replaced the entire jury because they were biased. And it's hard, like you mentioned, to decipher what is true and what is not because the mainstream media is so full of it. And they're only telling you one side of the story. But it also, keeping in mind, it's almost cool to hate hockey culture and say, well, they're guilty until they're proven innocent, and the punishment is the process. And even if you guys are found innocent, which at this point in time, I'm open to being wrong, but it would appear, based off the evidence shown, you guys are innocent, and this is a hit piece, and we can go down the rabbit hole of what instigated it, but it seems like it's almost cool to hate hockey culture and to hate these guys because they play hockey and are a part of this culture when they're just a couple guys who are really good at hockey and unfortunately have had their entire careers destroyed.
Yeah, and on the other end, we've got somebody who is not going through a very good life as far as the decisions that they made, and everyone makes decisions in their life, and I have empathy on both sides of that equation. I really do. I think it's the whole thing is very unfortunate. I hope everyone's able to move past this once it's done, including the one on the other side. It's unfortunate. It's ugly for hockey. It's just another black mark on professional sports in general, to be honest with you. But I find it interesting that the mainstream media is the ones that are covering this because they feel like, oh, look, we'll mention this and we covered hockey. Meanwhile, hockey just wants to kind of be like, let's move on. This has nothing to do with our game. This is completely adjacent to everything that we talk about. Let's move on. But I kind of feel like they get dragged into it sometimes going, the CBCs and the CSNBCs, NSNBCs and whatnot are mentioning it, so we have to. And I think they get dragged into it, unfortunately. And it paints a bad picture for young adults who are coming into the league.
Well, it does, but it only does because they don't follow the follow-up to the story. They follow the bad part. They telling everybody about how evil these players are. They did something awful, which if they did, sure, is what it is. And if they're guilty, they're guilty. But the part where the evidence is showing they're completely innocent and that they did what was necessary to, I guess, protect their ass, to make sure that, maybe this woman is a liability and she has proven her character, but they're not going to tell you about that. They're just going to bury you, sandbag the situation, and then move on because, as Dave said, love and positivity doesn't sell newspapers, right? All the hate and the negativity does. So if I do have one prediction...
Dave, if you enjoy what you just saw, we do new clips every single day, twice a day on the Clips channel. You see clips right here. And beside Dave's crotch, we have a full-length show every single Sunday, right by my hand.
Click right here.